Oh shit. Yo, it's Monday, so you know what that means. It's time for another episode of Marcus in the Man Cave with your boy Marcus and my beautiful, amazing co-host, Miss Janelle Mayfield. How you doing? Been a long time.
I know. Shouldn't let me.
Left you without a dope beat. I do it. I was going for it too. Definitely about to go for it. How you been? It's been a while, soccer mom.
I know, right? I've been great. Granted, it's a little ghetto outside.
A little bit.
It within these walls, it's been wonderful. Everyone's doing really
That's
well.
good. You look like y'all had a really good summer. And the nails. Can we see the nails? Let's see the nails.
This is the appetizer to my birthday.
The pistachios and chocolate. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're Libra.
Yes.
Yeah. Libras. But yeah, good. Libras.
It's really not fair that y'all be doing that.
She's here. I have to take the time out to say this because she's here. Kristen, who's been on our show.
Yes.
She made Chief Master Sergeant. So she's the top of the enlisted force. Congratulations.
I want to stand up.
So happy for you.
Yes, Black people. I love when I was just thinking, man, when craziness be happening outside with like the non-coloreds, it's like right after goodness always happens
the
to the
non-coloreds.
No, really, all these exciting things have been happening for Black people in the last 48 hours.
It's crazy.
And this is another thing. That's amazing.
I love to see God bless good people. Like people that just unproblematic, just good people. Okay? I love when God blesses good people.
Come on now.
So happy for you. We're all happy for you. And Regal's happy too, because boy, that's Regal's mama right there. She takes care of him. Where were we at? What were we talking about? What we've been up to. So yeah, I'm on the East Coast now. I made my way back to BC.
Our home.
Yeah, I know. I made it back home, and the world has gone crazy since I got back here. It was also pretty funny seeing National Guard guys walking on the streets and stuff. As I was out watching the game, watching the Cowboys make me have a stroke yesterday.
I was so irritated by that. I don't even care about football.
That whole game was just.
I really wanted y'all to lose. I'm gonna be honest.
Of course, I wouldn't have it any other way.
I wanted y'all to lose, but then I was just like, of course, Russell Wilson gone.
Yeah. What are you drinking? Why is that so black?
TikTok dances. It's Coca-Cola.
Oh, she's about to break out. Anyway, a whole bunch of products for the next week.
You know who I blame?
Trevor.
No.
Oh. I mean, that's usually.
He's not here no more. That's who I blame.
Who? Zaire?
No.
Where's Zaire? Oh, I'm about to say, where he at?
This is what I drink either when I'm stressed or irritated or bothered, and I'm
okay, all right.
So y'all drink alcohol, I drink Coca-Cola.
That's fair. That's fair. It's a safer bet. It's a safer bet.
But yeah, prepare for me to complain about pimples in like 2 days.
But
How are you?
Moving's for the birds, man. I feel like I haven't even recovered from just driving all the way here, and it's a little bit different because I'm in a Tesla, so it's like you got to stop to charge sometimes. It actually was good because I got to walk around and like stretch my legs, see some beautiful scenery. But then,
do you have a charging station?
They're everywhere. Charging stations everywhere. Your car will direct you to charging stations.
No, I know that. But I'm saying, is there one like in your neighborhood?
Oh yeah, there's one close by. There's one really close by. And then I'm gonna get one put in the garage here. So
because down here with the
yes,
I be trying to be nice, y'all. I think there's like 2.5 charging stations. Everybody got a Tesla, but when I tell you the nearest charging station is like 30 minutes away.
Yeah. See, it depends on what the state.
Why do y'all live in North Carolina? I live here. I'm trying to leave.
Well, most people who will have one in their house. So if you're buying a Tesla, like in those areas, you probably have a charging station at your house. You ain't worried about it. But speaking of charging stations,
I have many questions.
No, they're not. Usually, the highest I've seen is like $4,000 to put one in. But you're looking at how much you're going to save by
fair.
So
does it like make your electricity bill go up anymore?
Not that bad. Doesn't go up that bad. No, speaking of that, being back home, I forgot how crazy the people are here. Because those people who got Teslas know, like charging stations, your car will tell you if there's out of order charging ports at this charging station. So I pulled up like my first week being back, pull up to the charging station. I'm waiting. There's 2 chargers. There's like 8 chargers, but 2 in the middle were broken. So there's a long line of Teslas. We're all just waiting our turn, and it's pretty quick. Man, this loud chick come rolling around. She passes up the whole line,
Don't
parks in the broken charger part.
Oh, good for her.
Gets out. Y'all wasting everybody's time. Y'all wasting everybody's time. People out here, their cars dying, and y'all want to be stupid. Y'all see these 2 ones open. Y'all dumb. Y'all
you don't
dumb.
know her story. Maybe she had a bad day.
This is 10 o'clock in the morning. This is 10 o'clock in the morning.
Maybe she has a bad life.
So she puts it in. She said, "See, my car charging. My car charging." Girl in the seat next to in the front seat, she goes, "It's not charging." And we can all hear her saying it. She's like, "It ain't charging. It ain't charging." And so she's embarrassed. She gets in the car, drives off. 10 minutes later, she's back at the back of the line, talking about her car's on 3%. And she's like knocking on everybody's door to try to barter her way to the front of the line. And I want this to be a message for everybody. Learn to wait on God. Because when you don't, them same people you cussed out.
People to cut is crazy, though.
But the same people you cussed out could have been the same people that would have helped you the first time.
I would have been like, no, I'll be like English.
Oh, we all laughed. Everybody at the church was laughing at her. Like, but she had nowhere else to go. And be careful of the bridges y'all burn, boy, because she burned all those bridges that quick. Couldn't get no help.
How much time do you get in between charges?
It depends on how much I drive. For me personally, I can charge once a week and be good. Yeah. Is
that compared to living in DC now? Do you think you'll have to charge more?
I don't go nowhere. If I'm going to DC, I'm Ubering. So I'm not spending a lot. And the charge I charged today, up to 80%, it cost me $7.95. So
amen.
Good with that. Let's get this show going. Let's talk about the Dusty Grape. I don't know if y'all saw. I don't even know the lady's name. I know they did. But when you go to a baseball game, like one things that you really want to happen is for you to catch a baseball. Whether it be a foul ball or home run, you just want to leave with a memento. But everybody knows the rules of the baseball. If the ball isn't caught by anybody and it falls in the seating area, it's fair game. It is fair game. So this guy with his son was at the game, and there was a Karen at the game, and the ball fell between the seats, and he traveled quite a distance to get that ball, and he ended up getting it.
Right, which it's well known in baseball that it's fair game, right?
Yeah, it's fair game. If you didn't catch it, it's fair game, just like on the field. So he takes it back to his son, and they're having that good father-son moment. Like, I got you a ball. This is a great moment.
Sweet.
Until Karen.
As soon as I saw the length of the haircut, I knew.
Bob.
I knew. And the color, the frosty color, I knew.
Now, if you look at the video, she didn't even have a good angle to even get the ball. She was up a level and didn't have the reach to get the ball. But anyway, this dad was smart enough to know that the ball was not worth the argument that they were going to have and worth ruining the moment for his son. His son was going to see that ball as special. He was going to remember the crazy lady that tried to snatch it from.
Right.
He gave up the ball.
He also taught his son not to argue with crackheads.
Probably. So long story short, the home team gifted.
Social media.
Yeah, they saw it immediately. Everything is seen immediately. They gifted him a baseball. And then the opposing team, which was the Rays, gave him a whole goodie basket of stuff. It was so sweet. And let him meet the players. Mm-hmm. And Karen got fired from her job. And she's a school administrator.
It's a rumor.
Oh, it's a rumor that she got fired?
Yeah.
She should, because she worked with kids. How you do that?
They don't know if that was actually the person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, allegedly. Allegedly. But yeah, crazy. Just crazy how people are. It's a baseball.
No, it's crazy how white women are.
It's
at what point, in all honesty, I feel like as Black people, there are a lot of things that we can recognize in our community that need to be fixed, right? Mm-hmm. I don't understand why in the white community, they cannot recognize that there is a serious issue with white males. Well, just everybody at this point. So,
But speaking of crazy white women,
see,
did y'all watch Unknown Number on
prepare for
Netflix?
me to be really emotional. Okay,
Did y'all watch Unknown Number on Netflix? I'm gonna let you do most of the talking because I know as a woman, as a mom, this probably hits a lot different for you. But first of all, self hate is crazy.
Should we give a quick?
I know I'm gonna let you do the whole synopsis. I just
Okay.
want to say this:
Okay.
the nerve of her to even agree to do this and to be talking the nerve of Netflix to let her talk like she didn't do it. The nerve of Netflix to let her pretend this whole documentary
The
like
first
it
half of the
wasn't her.
documentary, she sat there and said, "We're gonna figure it out together," and I'm thinking.
I'm like, well, it wasn't. But the thing is, I had remembered the story when it came out in the news, but for some reason I didn't think it was this exact story, so I was like just going along with it. But yeah, go ahead, give the synopsis because I go ahead.
All right, this was what 2023 when it
23,
happened.
yes, 23.
Which is to me is so crazy that it literally was just a couple years ago. All right. Teenage girl, what, 15, 16 years old, lives in a small town in Michigan. Very small town. They had what, like, I think they said like 4,000 people, something like that, extremely small. She's dating a boy named Owen. And she starts receiving these crazy messages that
He's
Owen
mine. Stick his fingers in my fun
Don't piss
hole.
me
That's
off.
what she said. That's what she said. I'm not saying this, y'all. This is what
this is what
she said.
"22 months is how long she tortured her daughter with messages. She texted her daughter to unalive herself 41 times. Her daughter's getting these messages. She's accusing her friends. The one friend, listen, first of all, the
one girl, the little
they were bullies though.
Yeah, but see, her
They
daddy,
need their asses beat.
her dad was a cop,
Right.
and that's the only reason she got away with doing that. Yeah, but
And the other girls owed an apology.
yes, very much so.
But here's my main thing that I feel like no one's talking about.
I got one too. You go ahead.
One, we could just go back and forth. Owen's mother is not angry enough.
Oh, I would have dragged her.
Of a boy, as a boy mom, I need, like, I'm literally getting goosebumps right now. The anger, because women get away with being disgusting like this with young boys so often
That was
because
my
it's
point.
women.
That was my point. Why wasn't she forced to register as a sex offender? Now they're gonna go around and say she didn't actually make any, move at him.
She was rubbing his hair. Like, these are, don't play with me.
I know, but you know how that can go in court.
I know,
it just can run it. But it's just like, if that had been a man sending those messages, best believe you'd be a sex offender.
But if she's talking about engaging in sexual activity, is that not?
The thing is, she wanted that boy for real. And y'all got to stop playing like this was just some terrible prank that she played on her daughter. She's jealous of her daughter.
Obsessed. I feel like she was obsessed with her daughter and also hated her daughter at the same time. Yeah. I think she hated her because she looked.
Her daughter was everything. Like her. Yeah, her daughter was everything. She's not. Her daughter was pretty. Her daughter was skinny. Remember, she said, she was like, "Oh, she's so thin, and I know how it feels." No, you're mad because she's popular. Like yeah, and she was popular, and she was all this stuff. Everything that you were not, your daughter was. And instead of being happy for her, you hated her.
But I was sitting there, I was like, I can't. I've dealt with bad messages. You know this. Oh, wait. Instagram's not working for me.
It's working for me.
Maybe it's just my phone. Oh, there it goes. I didn't realize it was called Kirk and Karens. I just now forget what my thought was. All I'm going to say is Yes, I think she should have been registered as a sexual offender. I think she should have gotten way more time. I think
Oh,
she should never
absolutely.
be able to access her daughter ever again. I'm
Well,
also
her
trying to
daughter's
figure
as
out
dumb
why
as
the
her.
cops just let her.
Her daughter is as dumb as she is now because her
She has.
daughter is
I think she has
older.
Munchausen.
She might. But the part that really hurt me is the fact that she's getting arrested. First of all, how many phones did she have? Second of all, she's rubbing on her daughter
That's what I'm saying.
as they tell her. Like, how manipulative can you be? The only person with any sense was the
Was the
dad.
dad.
And the
I
thing
think he
was,
had a lot. He had to hold in a lot. I think he would have
yeah.
unleashed some craziness.
Oh, he would have killed her.
Yeah.
But the thing was, his reaction showed me this ain't the first time he had to deal with her mess.
Well, they said
She was lying about having
a job. She wasn't paying their bills and got them kicked out their house.
Why'd you keep giving her the money? Like,
well, that's again.
Why? I know that's an old type dude thing where the woman handles the home stuff and you just go work and then she pays.
That is
there's a lot of people who believe that.
That's how their community is. It is very much like so traditional. They don't communicate about nothing.
But my thing is, where did you think she was going? At some point, there got to be a company potluck.
Y'all wasn't getting no letters in the mail.
Ain't no company potluck Christmas party.
Because he was gone working all day.
The work Christmas party didn't come up and you weren't like, what? You know, these things happen.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all was just. Well, I was going to say, y'all clearly have money if you wasn't paying the bill. So I guess swiping your card. Well, I would have been like,
yeah.
We got a little bit more.
Why ain't got my money? Baby, I just tried to get a Whopper and they
call you. They haven't called y'all saying, where's. Because.
I tried to add,
late for a payment. Okay.
I tried to add fries to the meal and they said it declined. Like, what's going on? Like, we have money for extra guac. Like, I don't know why we don't have money on the card.
What's not paying the mortgage?
My thing is, I'm ashamed that the father, though, did not take more steps after the fact to keep her away from her. And I get it because that's her mom and you have that emotion, but she's gonna ruin
this is small town. When I tell you I was so triggered. I was like, this is the people I grew up with. Oh my God. But like that's just and this is why I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful I ended up going to Howard and being DC and just like gaining actual perspective because it's so easy. It's craziness, but I'm not shocked at it by it at all. I couldn't Owens. I would have sued.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would have sued for emotional distress. Like you had the whole town out here.
I would have sued for us. I know that there is some type of sexual assault there. You are talking about having sexual acts, even if you're trying to hide behind anyone. It was you. She was sitting in her house while her daughter was in the same house.
But you could hear in that cop's voice. That cop was giving that dad a second if he wanted to snap. He was like, you can get one hit in. Like, I'll let you get one hit.
The one that wanted to tear the house up?
Mm-hmm.
He was the only one that I was like,
he was the only one.
He
said, let me go to that daggone shed. He said, I'm going to go get that other phone.
Yeah, like, he was ready. I don't want to tear this house apart, but I will. I said, sir, tear it apart.
Because he was probably tired of it. It's a small town. He probably had to deal with that every single day.
They were dealing with it for like a year.
Like, at a certain point, you get tired of it, and then they're saying
the cops also knowing the context, like the actual text messages.
Yeah,
and you find out it's her mom.
But my thing is, how do you bring yourself to text that about a child? Like, oh, he's playing with my fun hole at the movie theater right now.
You're sick.
You're sick.
But according to her, you don't know my story.
And that's the I'm sick of mental health being used as a crutch to be able to do some terrible stuff.
You don't know what it was like to grow up and be ugly.
I do. And actually, it didn't hurt that bad. No, just play. But no, she just like she looked like she breathes with her mouth. Like it's just
and that's how she was sitting there texting her daughter.
Yeah. It's like, how do you just
I
think,
really wanted someone to
everybody sleep.
We're not violent enough, y'all. We're not violent enough.
My thing is, as the dad, how did you not roll over one night? Who the hell are you texting? Like,
listen, maybe we could have a separate show about the different types of married couples. Because this is part of my therapy right now because I feel so isolated because married people are insane. They get married and then there's it's like, okay, because I'm married, we don't have to communicate.
Tapping over there all of that. I'm gonna be like, who the hell are you talking to so constantly like this?
I didn't even know give me your phone.
How do you have a whole nother phone that I don't know about?
Because it's giving Breaking Bad, and you're not bringing in no extra money.
Like
Actually, you're not
yeah.
even
The
paying
minute
the
she got me
bills.
kicked out in the first place, first of all, we would have been done anyway. We would have been done.
But you know what's crazy? So they're living in that small town in Michigan. I know their mortgage wasn't but $1,200 a month. You couldn't pay that?
But when you work down at the mill, you're not making the kind of money that's gonna be, long. You gotta stay in the pocket. But I felt bad for the girl, and then she's saying, I still love my mom, and we
That's
have a
much.
great relationship. And
Okay,
I'm
so
just
hear
like,
me out.
you
Hear
can
me out.
still love her. You can still
But
love
Netflix
her.
knew what they
But
were doing. I really feel like Netflix, I was so angry with them.
I was like, how did y'all
But
let
they
her
knew
just
what they
talk
were
the
they
whole?
knew what
But
they
you
were
sucked us
doing.
in. Pause.
But at
Ooh,
the end where she said, I don't know why she kept telling me to kill myself. And her face was so just
confused. Yeah.
yet like blank confusion. I think she's
Because how do
it's
you
like,
process
when
that?
you are in love with your oppressor.
Like,
Well,
my mom
we're
said she
gonna get
wished I
to
hadn't
that
have been
later.
born.
Because
My
some of y'all
mom,
are in love with
yeah,
your
my mom said that she wished I hadn't have been born. She said that one time. I can't imagine getting text that daily. Like, I would have been like, you know what? Like, first of all, I probably just would have went in there and mollywopped. I would have did a little Crawford on it. But this is just another level of just
Are we on
insane.
Facebook today?
No, we're not.
Okay. I can make a
Why?
comment. I was gonna say I don't know if my mom's gonna watch.
Oh, we love Miss Pam.
We do.
We do. But we gotta.
Miss Pam
I love Miss
is
Pam.
much better now. But
Yes.
I was very triggered by the documentary because me and my mother's relationship has been up and down. And unfortunately, one of her defense mechanisms when we were disagreeing was to send pretty mean messages. And sometimes I would sit there and just not understand
How you can
like
say that.
you're my mom. And sometimes they would be completely unwarranted. So yeah, I can't, but I was still like, I still love my mom. And at the time when it was happening, I was doing everything I could to like try to make her not feel that way about me or try to change her opinion about me. But if my mother ever told me to unalive myself and was texting me saying she was trying to do sexual things with like Trevor or something, I need y'all to understand that I'd be in prison. We would be having this podcast via a collect call.
Your caller is an inmate at the.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand it's our parents, but even sometimes your parents need to get knuckled up once or twice. You cannot
But
treat
through
your child like
therapy
that.
and stuff that I've been through, I'm starting to learn that some of our parents didn't want to be parents.
Yeah.
And because of society and what they were supposed to do, they became parents.
Yeah.
And that's why, a lot of people talking about, oh, the birth rate, this and that, and like people aren't having babies and all that. Because some people just don't want to, and that's fine.
Please don't.
That solves a myriad of
No,
problems.
please stop. When I tell y'all, I'm normally not of the like, oh, F them kids. I hate y'all kids because I hate y'all. Just stop.
But it
Y'all
saves
is
kids
me
from being
because y'all
born
are
into bad situations. And it
yes.
saves
Y'all ain't got
people
no
from being
money.
unhappy.
Y'all are broke and you're broke minded. Just stop.
Just don't have any kids.
Just stop.
It's okay. Like, not everybody needs to be a parent.
No. Y'all can't even read. Stop.
But anyway, let's get down to what everybody want to talk about tonight. Last week, let me get this. Let me say this. This show does not condone violence of any type. Unless it's self-defense, of course. But like, we don't condone any political violence or anything like that. I do not believe that this man deserved to die in the way that he did in front of his children and his wife. I didn't want to see that. I prefer for people to lose on the table of ideas and in debate. I prefer to see people look stupid that way. I hate that. But what we also do not condone is hate speech, racism, white supremacy, and bigoted ideas. So we're going to go into this topic of Charlie Kirk, knowing that I don't believe the man should have died that way. I don't believe that. But I will not sit here and say he was a good man or a Christian. I refuse to. And I know being a Christian is a very personal thing with your Lord and Savior. And I never question someone's, if you say you are, you are. That's the way I see it, until you prove otherwise. And this man proved time and time again otherwise. Originally, we had a guest who was going to be here tonight as a supporter. And I opened this up to be a forum of just pure debate, so that they could say their side and we could say their side. We could say our side. They chose to not show up and not be here tonight for various reasons, and I'll leave it at that. But that's not going to stop us from doing our job and covering this, because it was a huge event. I've known Charlie. I've known about Charlie Kirk for a while. Him and Ben Shapiro and these other guys that they do what I like to call overwhelm someone. They spew a lot of stuff so fast that you cannot react to them. Mm-hmm. And so while you're trying to collect yourself, and people that believe in what they do, in their minds, you look unintelligent because you're gathering yourself. Mm-hmm. And while you finally begin to speak, then they hit you with more stuff and ideological fallacies that don't make sense, but it's coming at you so fast that you're just like, what? Like, what are you saying? Mm-hmm. Candace Owens is another one that does it. She's good at it. Yeah, Ben Shapiro is the worst. He is the worst. He said a lot of things. The problem with white nationalism for me is that, I mean, it's white nationalism, but it hiding behind the Bible to do it is so infuriating, because so many people don't actually read their Bibles. So that when somebody comes along
today, can we say that one more time?
A lot of people don't even read their Bibles.
They don't.
And they take someone who's popular, and just because they are popular, they believe that this person can interpret the word of God. That's not how it works. It takes study. It takes devotion. And
I don't understand how y'all up here under pastors who aren't educated. Anyway.
But in my world, where I work and things like that, there's a lot of people who supported this man. I've been blocked by quite a few.
Good for you.
And I want to go through some of these quotes, because if you're a child of God or claim to be, there are certain things that just cannot come from your mouth. And I think the biggest problem,
before we get to his direct quotes.
Yeah.
You had mentioned, and hear me out, you had mentioned, what you do not condone and things like that. I don't like violence either. Do I understand that violence is inevitable? Yes.
Yeah, you say
it is extremely. It's not even hard. It's impossible for me to care at all about this man.
Oh, we're going to get into that.
Him and his children and his wife would have been the same family that stood in front of a tree of lynched Black people and just gazed.
Speaking of that, down at Delta State University.
That's where I was going. Yeah. Don't piss me off, Marcus.
If y'all haven't heard, there was the body of a young black man found hanging from a tree at Delta State University. It's still developing. We don't know exactly.
They announced they called it suicide.
Yeah, they're trying to say it's suicide, but apparently his legs were broken. So how did he get up there?
You mean to tell me a Black man hung himself? I will blow this bitch up. I'm not playing with y'all.
We will see. We'll wait for more and we'll come back, but it's tiring. But the problem I have too with white supremacy and stuff, we tend to think Jesus is American for some reason.
Let's stay right here.
America didn't even exist when Jesus walked the earth. Right. There's a lady on the news that literally said Jesus was an American icon. And I said, you would deport him if he was here. You would have put him in that alligator Alcatraz. He would be gone.
Is there like a
so
term for people who refuse to admit that Jesus was. There's literally no way that he was white. So like, I don't. Yeah. That's why I'm like, it's really impossible for me to have empathy because y'all are digging your own grave. Like, if you really read the Bible, you're digging your own grave.
And I'm fine with people having religious views and having, you believe in what you believe in. I'm fine with that.
Right.
But what I'm not fine with is the Bible never tells you to go out of your way to persecute others because you don't believe when he was persecuted himself.
Right.
He took on that persecution.
Right.
He took on that persecution so that we would never have to deal with. And the thing, and the best part about it is, y'all think that the church is being persecuted. They think the church is being persecuted. We're under attack. No, your stupid, bigoted ideas are what's being attacked.
Right.
Because it's not Christian.
Who churches is under attack?
There's more churches in this country than any other country on earth.
Which is another problem.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get into some of these quotes.
Please.
Let's get into this
visual.
All right. I'm getting fancy.
Oh, hold on. I didn't see that second quote.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's get into it. All right. So this is the quote that got me blocked. The first one is the quote that got me blocked. All y'all know I do a lot in the air. So this quote for me was particularly harmful. Because it reinforced stereotypes that should have been expelled with the Tuskegee Airmen anyway. Like we've been so far. So on race, let's just talk about it. If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. Who thinks like that unless you have a problem with race? Who thinks like that? Yeah, we got receipts. We getting fancy.
That's so funny because when I go in the airport, I'd be thinking, oh, I hope these white people don't blow us up.
My thing is, I know how much schooling and how much training goes into being a pilot that I'm just like, I don't think
can't just show up and fly the plane.
When a plumber comes in my house to fix my sinks and stuff like that, I'll be like, oh, I hope he's qualified. I'm sure they wouldn't have sent him because they know how much money it would cost if he wasn't good. Like, I'm going to sue y'all and get more. Like, these pilots go through a lot. And the biggest part about it, so they use this in terms of DEI. So that's the best part. They don't understand DEI isn't for black people. It's not just for us. It's for women. It's for women.
Diverse.
Yeah, it's for women. It's for veterans. For y'all who don't know, veterans get preferential treatment at a lot of places because of DEI. But y'all don't know that. It's for disabled people.
It goes as even to DEI is the reason we have ramps for people in wheelchairs. Like, y'all are so stupid.
Like, y'all are fighting against your own interests.
Yes.
Which is the crazy part. Your tree's voting for an axe. That's what y'all did. But anyway, so the next one. If you're a WNBA pot smoking black lesbian, do you get treated better than a United States Marine? What?
I'm assuming he's talking about Brittany.
Yeah. But what is he talking about? Because when we have military people missing, we go get them. Like, we do our best to go get them.
Before we keep going, can anyone tell me, like, outside of being the face of that summit thingy, what?
He founded a super PAC. He dropped out of college. Probably should have stayed. He dropped out of college. He made a super PAC. Youngest person to ever speak at the Republican National Convention back in 2016. And he's just been a rising star in the MAGA movement. And ever since then, they're like, oh, he's showing the world God. No, he's showing you a messed up white Jesus that doesn't exist. And claiming that America's God's chosen land. America didn't exist. You didn't exist.
But you know, a lot of people think it did. A lot of people, even like down here, truly believe that, no, we've been here. Christopher Columbus was just like coming back. We were the originals. I'm like, oh my God.
Well, Mormons definitely believe Jesus came to America after he was crucified and whatever.
Why would he want to come here?
There was nothing.
Y'all don't even eat right.
Well, I mean, there's Native Americans here, and they were just chilling, having a good time. But
the Native Americans was eating great. I know that corn was fire.
Yeah, that's crazy. He didn't do a thing. He didn't give to
He
charity.
wasn't.
Never fed the
Nope.
homeless. Never gave
So
back to
he
any
has
community.
nothing. He literally without this
Oh,
platform, he would
a
have nothing.
military academy reject. Yeah, I mean,
So without this platform, he would literally be a nobody,
no.
a
He
poor.
made a platform, and this is what they always do. They make the lowest members, and I don't mean this in a like, let's say a lowest income, lowest.
Poor, stupid, illiterate. Go ahead,
Yes,
because that's who it is.
people who have not been educated,
Right,
they
because there
make
are
them
low income
feel
people
like
who
they have
voted
more in
Trump.
common with them than they do actually with us, and they don't realize it, and so they build that separation. Um, but yeah, a pot smoking black lesbian, and what if someone is a black pot smoking lesbian? Does that make them any less American?
I'm always so fascinated by
Like,
these
it's just
things
it.
because white men love this stuff. This is the like kinks y'all get off on. I'm so confused.
Oh, also, the top 10 states that search for trans porn are all red states, by the way. Just wanted to put that out there. It's a fun fact I learned today.
That's what I was going to say. I think they're comparing him to MLK because they don't have an MLK. They
Well,
don't have a Malcolm X. So they're
but this
trying
guy
to
literally said he literally said MLK wasn't a good person. So he literally said MLK was a terrible person.
I'm telling y'all, this is what happened when we stopped jumping people. If we was jumping these people when we was younger instead of jumping each other, this would have been a different type of situation. Because he was younger than me. We should have been jumping him.
Now we go into the and it's funny because it's like when I ask people, they're like, "Well, how is he racist?" And I read what he said or send them what he says. It's well, that's out of context. How is any of this out of context? I don't care if the clip was 5
Black
hours
people are
long.
going to find white people. We literally. Why do they think that?
We go prowling around for like I just say, "Hey, homie, let's go get some white folk." Like we like nobody does that
ever happened. I need someone to show me when that's happened right now.
And it's crazy. So before he died,
wow, now come on.
Before he died, what really is ironic is the fact that right before he died, he was asked the question, how many trans people commit mass murders? Have done mass shootings? And this is why I really want people to be released from this yoke of ignorance, because this man literally just said, too many. And everybody starts clapping. No number, no quantitative data, just says too many. And the person who's questioning him is like, so what about all the killings that were done by white people, like white men? And he just goes, oh, we talking about done by people. We're going to include gang violence. Already trying to shift it on the gang, because you know what they mean when they say gang, they mean us. And the minute he said the last word out his mouth was violence.
Y'all don't ever mean MS-13.
So I did some digging. I was like, man, you know what? I hate the answer too many. Looked it up. And from the FBI's own database, the FBI that's run by one of y'all's favorite MAGA guys, less than or equal to 1% of all mass killings are perpetrated by someone who is trans or identifies with the trans community. 47% of all of them are straight, white, rural males.
And they don't want to believe that.
And the crazy part about this too is like right when it happened, they already blamed the left. The first of all,
no, we need to talk about the governor of Utah.
Saying that he prayed.
This is what I'm saying. You can't sit here and tell me that you talked to God. And I know this is what he said, sir.
Please let it be.
Please let it be a nigga. Please let it be a Negro. Please don't let it be a white. God, I know he literally asked God to make sure it was a black person. And I believe when he found out it wasn't, I think he actually got sick. Granted, I love a little bit of gore. So I saw the video and it didn't bother me. But
I saw it. I knew it immediately once he got hit.
I said, oh, that's a sniper.
That boy got him right in the jugular. Right in the carotid artery.
I'm sorry. I can't do it because granted, I work for the state and my job is very quiet and they haven't brought it up. But if we had like an after dark time.
Yeah. So no source or citation, just made up numbers that fit. And they both do that. On his Jubilee video, Kirk gets on there and he's like,
Jubilee count your days.
He said over half the prisoners in the country are black. and they only make up 13% of the population. So that means blacks commit more crime.
Oh,
First of
you
all,
idiot.
all of it was false. All of it was false. White people make up the majority of incarcerated people in this country. Like, the fact that you would even try to say that we make up half the prison population. If we only make up 13% of the country, we can't even. We can't even. White people make up the majority of the prison population, period. And the whole black on black crime is a myth. Crime is a order of proximity. If I grow up in a community with
But
mostly
that's
people
how
that
the
look like me,
whole we're plowing for white people is a
yeah.
lie. How is
But my
are
thing
we
is,
black on black? But
why is this not white on white crime? I'm not hearing any of it about that. This is not white on white crime.
it's not even white on
like they've
white.
never
It's white
taken a
on
math class.
everyone.
It's like they've never taken a math class. Exactly.
I mean,
It's
if you think about it, especially like
crime is just crime. I don't know why we can't just say crime is crime. Like, crime is just crime. If you grow up in a neighborhood with mostly black people, around mostly black people, the odds of when you commit a crime is going to be against someone that looks like you.
because we're not going to the white neighborhoods.
Yeah, white
Who
people
wants
around
to-
white people commit crimes against
It's not
white
even
people.
fun over
Like,
there.
I don't understand it. White on white crime is crazy, but they are under policed and have disappropriate access to legal services. Exactly. Like girl who could bully her classmate and get away with it because her dad's a cop. But let's keep going here. And this one really upset me because black women are the most educated
That's why he
demographic
said that.
in this country.
He's clearly
But
these are the people that scare him.
Yeah. If we would have said that Joy Reid and Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee and Ketanji Brown Jackson were affirmative action pigs, we would have been called racist. Now they're coming out and they are saying it for us. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken seriously. All of these girls are Ivy League educated, by the way. You dropped out of college, but you got the nerve to talk about some Ivy League. Anyway, you had to go steal a white person's slot to be taken somewhat seriously. First of all, I want y'all, if y'all have any of the AI little chat GPTs or anything like that, ask it who's the most qualified justices. It's pretty funny who you see at the bottom. Just want y'all to go look at that.
But then he goes on to praise Clarence Thomas and them.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I was Clarence Thomas, I would be like,
Clarence Thomas is sold out eons ago.
yeah.
And his wife sang the national anthem in God.
Right. And his pubic hair was on that Coca-Cola.
They're terrified by us. I saw a good quote today, and I wanted to make sure that I read it. It was a pretty good quote. Let me bring it up for y'all real quick. It said, especially when, they were talking about Black Lives Matter, Antifa, and all that stuff, and, it's racist. That's racist. I'm like, so first of all, pro-black doesn't mean anti-white. It just means, just like y'all want to have your own neighborhoods and how that, we want to have our own too.
I beg, y'all can go. Literally, you are more than free to go.
But they think that pro-black means anti-white because all anti-black movements are, all pro-white movements are anti-black. Like they're scared we're gonna do, they're scared we're gonna do them like they do us. And that's all it is.
And what's crazy is in the year of our Lord 2025, almost 2026, we have yet.
No.
We have not responded. The only thing that we do, I ran to TikTok. I'm sorry, because I knew the jokes was about to flood in and I was ready.
Yeah. I don't take joy in death, but y'all gotta understand, like, your experience with somebody ain't my experience. Y'all gotta understand that. If the black people, if all these black people are saying, nah, we ain't cool with him, we ain't down with that, something should go off in your head that says it can't be all these millions of black people that just don't like him. There's gotta be some reason. But y'all cannot think objectively.
Many black folk talking about it's okay to have a difference of opinion.
Racism isn't a difference of opinion.
All would have been shot by Harriet Tubman.
Yeah. Racism is not a political stance.
It's not a difference of opinion. It's completely wrong.
We can have differences on opinion. Like, you can say you like Trump. That's fine.
Right.
But when you deny my personhood, that is not a difference of opinion anymore.
Yeah, I don't even want to say this, Lord. I've never seen him come out and say the stuff that Charlie Kirk was saying. And I
mean, he called for the death the 5 black boys. Tell them
You're
they should be
right. Never
strung
mind.
up. He said
Strike
plenty.
that from the record. I'm
He has
tired.
said plenty.
I'm tired.
Let's not. But no, but I mean, look at all these other quotes. And this is the part that gets me. We can't even have, it's not about difference of opinion. You can't tell me that he's for that when you go and say the American Democrat Party hates this country.
It's the
They
last
want to
part
see it
for me.
collapse. See, and I blame the media for this too. They love it when America becomes less white. He said exactly what everything he needed to say in that moment.
Yes. Another
But y'all
puppet.
still can't see it. But the
He's been
media
saying
really,
the same thing they've been saying it's the same
yeah.
script.
But the media is the problem too, because this whole everybody that don't think like you is destroying the word destroying America. It's just no. We shouldn't always get along and like I wish we did, but we don't have to. That's fine. But
If
there
y'all
should
would
have been
stop
some
being
common
racist,
decency.
we could.
This
If y'all would
is
stop going to everybody's country and mutilating them, we
remember
could.
when we thought George Bush was an idiot, and now he's out here sounding like like a freaking you know, a laureate out here. Like this
It's
man,
because George had to he must have went and got baptized with Michelle and them or something.
I don't know. Charlie was a vessel for racist white people. Yes.
Yes. That's why I'm just sitting here like what y'all don't understand is he
had a big enough vocabulary to make them feel better about themselves. He was able to talk. He was a good talker. But when your talk don't have facts, like, and so I implore everybody to go on YouTube and look at the debate that he did. First of all, he loved to debate college students because he knows they don't have all their faculties together yet. But he wouldn't debate anybody.
And why would you debate someone you dropped out of college?
He's not gonna debate anybody that's worth anything. Like Shapiro got handed to him too when he was on the BBC. See, the BBC do their work. They're not gonna let you just come on there and talking. But go look at his interview he did in the UK, or his debate he did in the UK with the college kids there.
Is this where he called the person CHINK?
Oh no, that was some other thing.
I don't want to watch nothing that he did.
He did an interview with this.
All of his content from the internet.
This kid destroyed him. Like made him look completely stupid because he's used to overwhelming people and talking so fast that, you know, they don't get a turn and they can't gather themselves. And that's how he wins. This kid did not let him off and challenged everything with facts. So it's sad that you can even present those to people. But I've come to realize that you can't debate people anymore. It's not even debates.
Yeah,
people have their minds made up about what side they're on. And that's it.
It's not debating. You're just yelling at each other because no one's going to. Yeah. No.
People don't care. They just want to be on the side that they're on.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. Like I've been watching the clips like with Conan was big on doing it and some other people. They put a quote up and said Obama said it. And everybody's like, oh, that's terrible. Put the same quote up. Say Trump said it. That's the way it should be. It's like it doesn't matter what's actually being said anymore. It just matters who's saying it.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of people need to be mentally evaluated. I actually, in all seriousness, I worry because the more social media gives us a real-time view of the amount of really stupid people that have all the rights in the world. They get to vote, they get to make decisions, and they are so dumb and they want to be uneducated. They snarl at educated people. I don't feel they have any place in this country. Like y'all got to go on an island and be stupid over there together.
I think the part that was funny to me too is like they did another one where they had a fake Trump basically say the stuff about his daughter that woman was saying on that Netflix documentary.
Yeah, where he asked about if his daughter was 10 years old and she was raped.
Yeah, and he was basically like, I'm doing a paternity test. This is what the fake Trump said. I'm doing a paternity test to see if Ivanka's really mine. She might not be, and I want to know if she's fair game. And he basically talks to the stuff that he would want to do to her and stuff. And so the guy says, hey, you know, we need to figure out a way to get ahead of this story. We think it's about to get leaked. Like, how do you guys feel about it? And the one man in there is just like leading the conversation. He's like, well, you know, he's just complimenting his daughter because she is beautiful. So like we get like if a father doesn't think his daughter's beautiful, there's a problem. Like they go so far to paint over.
Yes, but I also believe that's how they feel. I'm not trying to be I'm really not trying to be funny or
But
like
it's crazy when you flip it and
nasty.
say it's another person when they flipped
Yeah,
it and
but
said
I
it's a,
really do believe a lot of in their community, fathers being in love with their daughters, and I mean, again,
I don't
down
know if I'm
here,
gonna say all that, but it's just like because you have sense when you say it's another person. As long as it's on your side of the political spectrum, people will defend the indefensible because of some sense of allegiance. I think just some sense of allegiance to the part. Like we have become so partisan. Oh, this death is horrible, but you watch children get blown to bits in Gaza
that's what I was gonna
daily,
say.
and but you're
But
so
also,
Christian.
what I don't understand. We were celebrating in the streets when Osama got sniped. Okay, Saddam Hussein was hung, and we got to watch it on the news. Everyone was so excited. Like I saw when Hitler hung. We were so excited. I'm not understanding since when everyone just became so like, oh, death is so bad. We are killing children and babies. We're funding it right now as we speak. There are children who are every day. I pray heavily over my
Israel has
child.
bombed 6 different countries since this has started.
Not even
And
countries within our own. How many school shootings have there been?
oh
We're
yeah,
at
whole
a
school shooting.
record again.
And then the Democratic
I'm
lawmakers that
telling
got
y'all,
killed
talk
in
about a
Minnesota,
school.
the Democratic lawmakers that got killed in Minnesota didn't get the flags at half staff. They didn't get a moment of silence. They didn't get any of that.
Mind you, none of the Negroes who was chucking and jiving talking about we don't have a difference of opinions. I've never seen these people say anything about anything.
I think
The
they're
amount of
bots.
people that
I
came
think a
out
lot
and
of
had
those are
something to
bots.
say.
I feel like a lot of
No,
those
these
are
are
bots.
people I knew. I
Oh,
blocked
really?
and unfollowed so many people. I was like, I didn't even know you had social media.
Cherry picking their pain. Exactly. It's like if
Like,
God
is it a
calls you to
white
be
person
Christian,
telling you gonna lose your job or something if you don't come out?
if you're a Christian, God is not concerned about the borders that we drew. These borders are something we only
Say
care about.
that again. God is not concerned about the
God did
borders
not
that
create
we.
this earth
I
and
know that's
draw all these lines. We drew these lines. We
right.
made
That's
this
not
stuff
how
up.
he would have had it.
We made this division. We did all that.
Well, not we.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, if you're a Christian whether it's a Latino, whether it's a Palestinian.
Well,
And
yeah,
the Bible literally
Latinos get
teaches us how to
brown.
treat. The Bible literally tells us how we should treat the immigrant and the stranger. And Jesus
Do you
himself,
think these people are
Jesus
actually
himself was an
reading?
immigrant. He had to go to Egypt. Like, and with that being said, you think he was white and he hid in Egypt? Let's be
They would
real.
have killed him.
Let's
They
be
would have been, what is
real.
that?
And that's the thing. Jesus said, love your neighbor. He didn't say love them if they're this. Love them if they do this. Don't love them if they practice Islam. Don't love them if they practice. He didn't say that. And y'all really want to convert people? First of all, they shouldn't convert to your nationalism because it's not Christianity, it's nationalism. But you could get so much more done with love. Like
You asking people
actually
who have no
treating
idea
people
what
right.
love is. I don't believe these people who are they're so angry, they're so evil, they're so just nasty. I don't believe they, even when they sit and go home with their families and stuff and they lay down, they say, I love you. You don't love your kids. You don't love your wife. You don't even love yourself.
And it's like they want to present this idea of family. And my biggest problem was too, is like before it ever came out, they already talking about war. We're going to war.
Yeah,
And the first fallout from that war is HBCUs got to go on lockdown. We had nothing to do with it. This was one of y'all.
But my thing is, again, where's
We had
the
nothing to do
people
with
y'all
it.
were so mad about Charlie Kirk, like this happening? As soon as they turned around and started threatening and had to shut down schools, our people are being threatened. Our babies, we have nothing to do with this. Where was all your? Where are the comments now? Where's the
There's
anger
people
now?
who are leaving MAGA and apologizing. No, I haven't seen that.
Huh?
Somebody said there's people. Oh yeah, the whole white men fight back.
Yeah.
Well, it was a white man that shot him. So who y'all fighting against? Y'all don't even know who you're fighting.
Mind you, not just a white man that shot him. He came from right-wing conservative parents,
Mormon parents.
Gun.
Said we're Trump supporters. She said, the grandmother said, I don't know a single member of my family that ain't a Republican. And then this poor boy from Texas who happens to just look like the shooter has been getting plastered out here that he's getting death threats. And it wasn't even him. And they've been putting him up because he had a Democratic Socialist shirt on. And they're like, see, he was on the left the whole time. It's not even the right guy. And
I do wonder if at some point, do we need to get violent.
No,
Like I
I don't want it to
like
happen
violence. I don't, but you not
because
to the point where we had absolutely
nothing to do
nothing
with
to
this.
do with this. I didn't really know who Charlie Kirk was until
Exactly. The governor
I
of Utah
saw
was in there
a
crying.
podcast of him or something. Like I didn't, but I'm just like, how long are we just gonna sit here and let these people do this? How
My thing
long?
is,
It's been
I'm gonna let y'all do it to. I'm gonna let y'all do it to y'all. We
fair
ain't
because
got
they're
nothing to do
combusting.
with
That's what
this.
happened.
Yeah.
They're all combusting. The
The
war is
problem
within
is they
them,
don't have a they want there to be this enemy, but there
but they
isn't one.
we don't care about y'all. We're not shocked. We don't care about y'all imploding. Implode over there, okay? And stay
Yeah.
away from our benefits.
Because it was just
Right?
right after it, they were like, the left did this, the left did. First of all, do you know how many? First of all, the left. It's such a general term. So millions of people just shot the guy.
Yeah.
We just all got in a room together somehow. Decided
We all
in the
sent
group chat that
it was
hey,
a
we
group
needed
chat, and we said on this day.
like this gonna happen. Like that's the
Why
dumbest.
would, mind you, it wasn't but half a Negro in the crowd. What did y'all
And
talk
the
about?
funniest part to me was when that cross-eyed FBI agent, FBI director got up there and talk about something. We got him. No, you didn't. You didn't even see which way he went. You didn't even see which way he went.
They didn't get him for like a couple days, right?
No, you didn't get him at all. His family turned him in.
Oh yeah, the dad turned him in.
You
Y'all
talk about something. We got him. We got him. No, you were giving him. His family said, "Take him. We done. We didn't do this. Y'all can have him." And boy, the head started spinning. Oh, I just was praying to God, and
I
it
was
wasn't
praying for 33 hours.
for 33.
Could
The same
you imagine?
just
I bet God
Jesus.
was like, "Stop talking to me.
Guy was like,
I'm tired of hearing you." Right?
He just unsnapped it. Like, my God, imagine praying for God to reinforce your bigotry.
Make it a slave, sir. Make it a colored.
Jesus was like for 33 hours. So for every hour Jesus was alive, for every year, you
33
prayed.
hours is crazy.
You prayed for the downfall of another person that had nothing to do with it.
And
Just so you could reinforce your
admitted it. He said it himself.
He thought he was saying something profound. You confirmed what we all knew. Thank you. Thank you for your bigotry. Like, I can imagine the talk in the back room before they came to the mic.
I know people were losing.
I just knew it was a darkie. I knew it. I just knew it.
First of all, if it was one of us, we wouldn't have even made it that far through the crowd. They would have been checking us.
Yeah, Granny was real with it. Granny was real with it. She said, "I don't know a single one of my family that ain't a Republican. Now one. We've been in the Utah hills for too long for somebody to be a Democrat out here."
Y'all are in Utah. The probability of it being a black person.
I fly into Utah with Delta and I fly right on out.
I don't think I've ever.
Now the Salt Lake Airport is a beautiful. I will say, y'all got a beautiful scenery around there. But I get out of there. I'm gonna get my Rocky Mountain chocolate candies, and I'm out. But yeah, it's just sad that instead of saying this was an unfortunate event that happened and we have the suspect in custody and we will be taking steps.
There's something wrong in our country.
You felt the need to add that you prayed for it to be.
I prayed for 33 hours. He said 33 hours, and I said, "Y'all ain't got. I'm telling you, they can't have souls. They don't have no shame, no conviction."
And then the man who said he didn't believe in the word empathy. Now y'all want us to be empathetic.
Empathy is a woke word.
First of all, y'all hijacked the word woke. They hijacked the word woke and changed it.
What, like 2018, 2017?
No, woke was around when like 2015. They changed it. Yeah, they changed it.
Was a word way before woke.
Empathy been a word for hundreds of years. Like you said, it was a made up word that just. But now you want empathy. when you spewed all my thing, but we can't have freedom of speech when we say he's a terrible person. He had freedom of speech to say everything that he said. And this is what people need to understand. In this country, you do have the freedom of speech, but you do not have the freedom from consequence. And we have to understand that. Do I believe this is what should have happened? Absolutely not. Do I believe that what he was saying might have been the reason for what happened? Absolutely.
People will sit up here and be like, karma, what you put in the universe and your zodiac and all this stuff, but it just couldn't have been. He couldn't have put this out in the universe himself. This is the same person that said we're going to have casualties to be able to keep our Second Amendment right. Y'all, again, crap.
Yeah. He said, I think we're going to have to, allow ourselves to have these deaths to protect our Second Amendment rights, to protect everything else. Like, he said no empathy, but he prefers sympathy and compassion. Okay. Sympathy and compassion.
Do y'all know what empathy
you
is?
Didn't have, but you didn't have any for anybody else. For what you said about Gaza, I'm not gonna. I feel terrible that the kids had to watch that. I feel bad.
Oh yeah, that's
they had
honestly
to see that.
The only thing that I care about. I only care about the fact that his poor children.
Hold on. Let me make sure I bring that exact, because I want to say it the way he said it.
Which one?
Let me see here. Hold on. I want to say it exactly.
Could y'all imagine, just like you said, if that's what I'm saying, could y'all imagine if Black people decided to actually get on public platforms and start saying exactly how we feel? Like the ones that we actually have common sense. Like when we started talking about how we feel about our past and our history and our current situation, like
he said, let me read it exactly how he said it. I think it's worth it to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It's rational. It's rational to watch children die at school all the time, just so you can have your Second Amendment rights.
Never ever think it would be their children, or they're okay with it being their children. It has to be one or the other. They're okay with the possibility of their kids dying, or in their mind, it could never be my kid. It would never happen in this neighborhood.
It's always easy for you to talk when it doesn't happen to you. And then his wife's statements.
He would survive 5 years.
Question. One of his followers said to me today, if Jesus was alive, he wouldn't survive 5 years. Who do you think went unalive? Oh, first of all, the right would be tore up and convicted so bad. Well, first of all, the whole country would. We'd be getting a letter. Paul would have written us a letter a long time ago.
That's who we need. We need Paul to go off on some people right now.
But first of all, Jesus wouldn't even be in the country because he'd get deported. He wouldn't be here long for anything to happen to him.
Or he'd be in a detention center in a cage.
Who do you think would have unalived him?
The National Guard or a police officer or
some MAGA, somebody who didn't believe that because of his skin color and stuff. You can't be the real Jesus. I see him every day at my church. And something like that.
Do you believe that these people literally created paintings and pictures? I really just be looking like, of a white
Jesus. It's a lot more palatable when he looks like one of you. But yeah, so that was the week in a nutshell. I'm sure, and then the fact that we had to honor him at football for what? He wasn't a politician.
Well, see, that's like nothing. See, I told you, I ain't messing with that.
He wasn't a politician. He wasn't elected.
Someone, you're in this realm.
I don't understand.
Somehow,
if the people from Minnesota who were actual politicians, elected officials, who swore to uphold and defend the Constitution in their political office, did not get the flag at half-staff.
Mind you, he didn't even recognize 9/11.
Why? I said the 1% because he would have been bad for business and they would have labeled him a communist socialist. Yeah.
How is he allowed to be given such recognition? Because Trump said so?
Basically. Basically. But it's funny. He said so and then didn't go to his vigil. Instead went golfing.
He said, do y'all see the beautiful the trucks? They're about to bulldoze some stuff. We don't care about that man dying.
So yeah. But yeah, his wife is like they started a war. They don't know what the fuck. Who is
You know she's saying
they?
she's gonna run for president. You listen. You laughing at this point? I wouldn't be shocked if she won. At this point, America can't shock me no more. And it sounds so bad. School
The
shootings.
thing is, she's not
That's
him. She's not him. She's not him.
What do you mean?
She's not him. He
They've been
galvanized
putting
people
this
because he
woman
was a
up on a
good orator.
pedestal as if she is Mary Magdalene herself.
Yeah, but she's not like she's not educated. It's fine. His wife is weird, unfortunately. And
We say this in Trump is in office.
no, it's not going to happen.
Okay.
I don't think this is going to have the long effect that they think it's going to have because these midterms coming. And it's going to be like Virginia right now is in the grips of a battle right now for their governorship, which is going crazy right now. If that Abigail Spangbanger, whatever her name is, Spangbanger.
I don't know who you're talking about.
But Abigail Spangbanger, whatever her name is, she's going for governor.
Name is Spangbanger.
Yeah, it's so the Winsome Sears. So there's a black woman running. Her name is Winsome Sears, and she's
Do we like her?
She's a Republican. She's running, and then there's Abigail.
Well, let me not even. You could be a Republican, but not be MAGA.
The harder you pull on it, I like that. I like that. The harder you pull on a swinging door, the faster it swings to the other side. Yep. Spamberger. Isn't a Trump supporter, but the black lady is. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, that's literally what happened with Obama. Obama gets elected. And then he got elected a second time, and they couldn't take it. So the door swung so completely the other way that you get Trump. And then it swung back the other way, and you get Biden shuffling through the White House for a while. And then they got tired, so it swung back all the way to Trump. So this next election, the 2028 election, is going to be very interesting.
Listen, I'm staying inside.
It's going to be very interesting.
I'm going to try to do a absentee ballot or something.
People are positioning themselves and stuff, but... Newsom's trying to be the early favorite, but it's going to be interesting. But with that being said, that's the end of the night. We love y'all. Oh, what do you fall products? What you got for us? What do we need to do? What do we need?
All right, y'all. It's getting chilly outside, especially for us Black people. We have thicker skin. I don't want to see the chapped ash. I'm not doing it. A few things. Number one, it's time to switch to a thicker moisturizer. Even if you feel like your skin is still dry, even after getting a thicker moisturizer, get a little bit of oil, add it to your moisturizer, and still wear sunscreen. I would suggest getting thicker sunscreens. It's really about using thicker, creamier products. But please moisturize. And bathe with soap and water and a washcloth.
Soap is for 27 at Bath and Body Works.
Exfoliate, moisturize after.
Hand soaps are 5 for 27.
Wash your hand. Wash your hand. Thank you.
Before y'all.
Oh Lord, the voice change is sending.
I know everybody left, but I'll put this out so everybody gets the message. I should have never asked for some of your chapstick. I should have never asked for that. When you gave it to me, there was brown stuff all around the rim of the chapstick. Are you thirsty? Are you not hydrated?
The skin.
Why is your skin being rolled like a blunt on your chapstick?
Marcus, I'm hanging up. Let me go.
And why did you want to give that to me? What did I do to deserve?
That's a good question. Why did you think it was okay to give that to me?
Respect. I will let my lips bleed.
Is this a personal experience?
Before I put that chapstick on me. Get better.
Is this a traumatic experience you had to endure?
You need to swish that gold Listerine. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it like you said you would. Y'all be blessed. Tell somebody you love them. We love y'all.
Yes, please.
Bye.